show restraint yesterday when I drank tea and didn't talk for a day.
Hey, party hard, work hard. You know what I mean?
Right.
You got to do what you got to do.
That's right. Speaking of working hard, let's get back to the show. We were talking about LeBron and the Lakers. And before the show, I asked you this. So a lot of times Fitz and I talk about regular season NBA, what keeps us interested even when we knew it was going to be Cavs Warriors down the stretch. And it might be a Russell Westbrook MVP season. It might be Rockets putting up offensive efficiency, the likes of which we've never seen before.
Marquee
There's always
matchups.
Right. There's always stuff to get into. Now that LeBron's out of the East, and now that there's tons of shakeups in the teams out in the East, we haven't really had to complain about regular season NBA. There's been plenty to talk about. The question is, now when we get to the postseason, which we're usually biding our time until we get to the good stuff, will we be disappointed by what we thought we wanted, which was a shaken up league, if we're watching a postseason that doesn't have LeBron for the first time in a long time?
Well, I know I'm going to be interested in the Eastern Conference because of the top four teams that are, the Philadelphia 76ers, Boston Celtics, Toronto Raptors, and Milwaukee Bucks. No shade to the Indiana Pacers, but I don't know if they're ready for prime time without Victor Oladipo. I know what I'll be watching. I know what I'll be looking forward to and who can knock off the Golden State Warriors. But I think the casual fan or the fan who is watching it next to the NBA fan is there's gonna be, I don't think, lack of interest may be the wrong phraseology, but man, the people who understand and have that emotional investment in either loving or hating LeBron, there's going to be a void that has to be filled this year, and you're going to have to find it. You're going to have to find a new foil or a new heel or a new face. I don't mean, using wrestling terms here, but you have to find something, because whatever you love to hate about LeBron or whatever you love to love about LeBron is not going to be here, and I think people are going to feel that void. He's box office. He has been. He will continue to be, hopefully, going forward if the Lakers figure out this mess. But you're gonna want for it, I think, when he's not there.
Especially in the West, because oddly enough, we've flipped the switch on the conferences, even though the Warriors are still the far and away favorite, and everybody presumes that they're going to advance from the West. After that, it's not that exciting.
Yeah, the East is more
interesting. The
interesting.
Rockets have underperformed. The Thunder, Westbrook has not been great, but he has done well in terms of the role he needs to help support Paul George and keep that team as the 3 seed. The Nuggets are kind of still a team that everyone's like, are they as good as that 2 seed says they are, or are they going to go the way of some other high?
This is a special presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hello and welcome back. We've changed locations. The Lady Tigers won their softball game 9-6. The Tigers won their their baseball game by a final of 6-2. And we are here for game 2 of this doubleheader, which is just about ready to get underway. The Tigers and the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. Tigers are now 2-1 on the season with the victory. 1-2. The Desert Warriors are 1-1. Tigers are going to go with Michael Thatcher to pitch here in game number 2. Ryan Viescas is the catcher. Elias Orozco is at first. At second base is Anthony Nahar. Rooster Williams is at short. At third base is Grayson Guerra. In the outfield, left field, is Julio Mendoza. Colin Kirk is in center. And in right field, it is Dylan McGinn for the Tigers. So that's your defensive setup for Alamogordo, and we'll hopefully have the correct lineup here for Santa Teresa. Looks like they're going with a different leadoff. Looks like Alex Contreras for 10 is leading things off here in game number 2. So we'll try and catch up with their lineup as we go out throughout tonight's matchup, and it looks as if Juan Hernandez is in the number 2 spot here in game number 2. So again, a 6-2 victory for the Tigers in game number 1 of the doubleheader. And the first pitch misses, 1-0 for Thatcher. Thatcher, a freshman on this Tiger baseball team, but Tigers threw a lot of freshmen last year, not exactly an unusual situation for Alamogordo. And that's in there for a called strike on the 1-0, and it's 1-1. 2-1. Umpiring crew. Alamo used to do three-man crews, but obviously with a little bit of shortages, they're on two-man crews. And relatively beautiful night. It's a bit chilly this evening in the dirt here, 2-1. The wind is making it a little bit worse. I'll say I'm a little bit happier here in the booth here at the baseball stadium. The wind doesn't get in here as bad as it does over at the Crow's Nest at the softball field. By the way, they're up 6-2 in softball over at Grady Field. So they have taken control of that game. Swing and a miss by Alex Contreras, and it's 2-2. And this will be the last time we do a split like this. We should be able to bring you all the rest of the home games, softball and baseball, the rest of the way in district. They're playing on opposite dates this year, so there aren't any conflicts, thankfully, this season. In the dirt, and the count goes full here, 3-2. Santa Teresa was a tough district opponent last year. I'm trying to think back to last season if they won. I think they won the district last year, if I remember right. I don't know if it was them or Deming. I'll have to think back. I know the Tigers. I don't believe the Tigers won the district championship last year. This is hit in the air, right center field. McGinn charging on it, and it's actually shallow right field where he'll get to it and make the grab for out number 1. Contreras gets underneath that, and it'll bring up Juan Hernandez. And they move Ryan Dunn to the 3 spot here for Santa Teresa. And I'll do my best to not call them Belen, as we had Belen in the first game for softball. Sometimes you get stuck into your habits. So it's 1-0 or 1-0 there as pitch misses outside. I'm also trying to get back into baseball and softball, calling that, which is a little bit of a transition. The 1-0. That gets a call in the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 here to Hernandez. Tigers are in their black and jerseys, black with gold numerals, gold stripes on the sleeves. Swing and a miss. Kind of a lazy swing there from Hernandez, 1-2. White pants with, looks like everybody's got the high top, high socks across the board, it looks like. I can see Colin Kirk in his bright yellow socks out there in center field. Belen, or I should say Santa Teresa, called strike 3. That one goes down the middle. And Hernandez watches it for Michael Thatcher's first strikeout of the game. And Ryan Dunn will come to the plate here for the Desert Warriors. Desert Warriors black jerseys with teal numerals, whites on the sleeves, or white sleeves I should say, with white pants. That pitch is going to miss a little bit low to Dunn. David DeSantiago is in the on-deck circle. And that'll miss outside for Thatcher, and it's 2-0. Two outs, base is empty. We're in the top of the first inning, just underway in game 2. Missing high, and it's 3-0 to the number 3 hitter for the Desert Warriors. The one on the pitch from Thatcher. That's a called strike on the outer half of the plate. 3-1. It's a clear night. Breeze kind of coming in from, at least the flag here, basically coming in from left field, it looks like. 3-1, that's going to miss inside, and it's a 2-out walk as Ryan Dunn moves over to first. And we'll bring up David DeSantiago, who will be our first left-handed hitter of the inning. Everybody else has been batting from the right side. Thatcher, by the way, is a right-handed pitcher. Pickoff move to first. Runners back in time. This is softly hit to first. Orozco will stab it, take one step to his left and step on the bag, and the inning is over. So the Tigers come away with allowing one runner to get on a walk and are able to get out of any further. We're through 1/2 inning scoreless here in Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Tigers and the Desert Warriors.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back here to Alamogordo High School and the Tiger baseball field. Tigers get through the first inning, allowing a walk, but no runs scored. And come up to bat for the first time with Colin Kirk to lead things off for the Tigers. Cody Brautigam. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Brautigam. It's B-R-A-E-U. T-I-G-A-M. I've seen a lot of last names over the years, and trust me, being a last name of Winnicky, I know mine is one of those that people look at and have to think about for a little while. So it's always fun when you see a last name that you haven't quite seen before. And Colin Kirk will lead it off, and yes, he does have those white and black bumblebee socks. Kind of become his signature with this Tiger baseball team. That's Brautigam. That's what we're going to go with. Outside, he's a righty. Big guy as well. Facing the lefty Kirk, and gets it over the outer half of the plate to even up the count here 1-1. Colin Kirk leading it off. Dylan McGinn bats second. Evan Best will bat third. That'll be in the dirt, and 2-1 now. Tigers, both teams actually can be pretty liberal with their pitching decisions here because of actually the Tigers I know don't have a game coming up on. I actually haven't looked at Santa Teresa's schedule. They might. Santa Teresa, by the way, beat Gadsden 10-0 in their opening game of the season. Which the Tigers will see Gadsden for 3 games later on this year. They're back in the Las Cruces district with Gadsden, Deming also in there, so Deming and Alamogordo both moving up. Santa Teresa, I believe, is in a district with Ruidoso and Silver and Chaparral. Off speed, and that's going to miss a little high. Takes the count 3-1 to Kirk. Again, if you're wondering about softball, 6-2 is the score. That one's in the third inning over at the softball complex. Alamogordo in front of Belen. That misses on the outside corner, and Browtigam delivers a leadoff walk to Kirk. And the Tigers will get a base runner, and Dylan McGinn will come to the plate. Still a pretty young team, by the way. When we had a chance to talk with Coach Crabtree, they don't have a lot of seniors. Anthony Nahar, Evan Best. I think they've got one other in the group. As a swing and a miss on the first offering. 0-1 to begin, but very junior heavy. This is one of those juniors. So is Rooster Williams and Julio Mendoza and Elias Orozco and Colin Kirk. He's got a pretty healthy lead over there at first. Coming to the plate, McGinn looking to bunt, and it's up the first base line, but foul, and 0-2. Bottom inning, no score. Tigers with a runner on first, a leadoff walk for Kirk. Can't quite get the outside corner on the pitch. And a 1-2 as McGinn stays alive in the at-bat. And that'll just miss. Evens up the count here at 2-2. Runner on first and nobody outs. By the way, hopefully we'll have less issues with our technical problems we were having over at the softball complex. I'm not holding my breath on that. Two. And this is a grounder up to the first base line. They're going to go to second and get the force there just in time. So it'll be fielder's choice. Kirk didn't slide in there, and it was a close play out at second base, but it seemed like they got the force just in time. And so there's one down. Kind of surprised. I think actually ended up being the smart play by Johnny Marquez over there at first, because I'm not sure that Browtigam would have been able to get to the bag at first in time. The play brought the first baseman so far away from the bag that I think that was actually the safe play there. First pitch is going to miss high here to Evan Best, 1-0. So fielder's choice 3-4. Keeps a runner on first, but there's one down. Runner goes. That's going to get to the backstop. Easy stolen base for Dylan McGinn. And the Tigers will now have a runner on second base with one down. And Best is ahead in the count, 2-0. Begin with a pretty good lead away from second. And another pitch that misses for Browtigam. And 3-0 now. One down, runner on second. Tigers trying to get on the board here in the bottom of the first. No score. That's a breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And 3-1 as Best was taking the whole way there. The deck circle, it's Elias Orozco for the Tigers. (3-1) and Best a little bit late on it, 3-2. And so the count goes full to the Tiger DH. Evan is hitting for Anthony Nahar. Plays in the field at second base on the other side of the inning. 3-2 and fouled off and out of play. Best will get another try at it. The pitch. Fouled off again. This one much more out of play. And staying 3-2 as Best tries to battle here and get the Tigers either at least another base runner, maybe get himself a base hit here. Nice to be here at Tiger Field for the first time this season. We'll again have 9 more games for you in district. They play 18 district games this year. And it'll be a series every week against the same team. That miss is just inside. Didn't miss by much, and Rautigam will walk his second batter of the inning. Tigers with first and second here. And Elias Orozco will come to the plate, batting from the left-hand side to try and give the Tigers an early lead. They stayed scoreless for a while in the first game. Tigers took a 1-0 lead, I think, in the third. And never trailed in that game. Got up 3-0, then it was 3-2. Tigers would add on 3 runs in the later innings to take a 6-2 win. Called strike on the first offering to Orozco. So the Tigers are 2-1 on the season. They split a season-opening doubleheader against Belen and are trying to come away with a sweep here at home against Santa Teresa. Good fastball from Rautigam. Called strike in 0-2. Rooster Williams in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. And Orozco gets underneath this shallow, not even left field, gets along the line at third, and an easy grab there from Ryan Dunn. So pop out to third. Brings Rooster Williams to the plate with 2 down and runners on first and second. It's Best at first and McGinn at second. No hits in the inning for the Tigers. Williams ground ball to short. That's fielded cleanly and thrown to first, or thrown to second, and the inning is over. So the Tigers get a couple on with a pair of walks, but unable to put any hits up on the board. And they will head to the top of the second. Still scoreless here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Don't you go anywhere.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat, 120-horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension. Take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The Tigers and the Desert Warriors are scoreless on, and count is 1-1. First pitch missed, second one fouled off. This is Braden Gluth at the plate in the number 5 spot. And called strike, makes it 1-2 now on Gluth. Steven Hernandez in the on-deck circle for Santa Teresa. Again, last update we had over at the softball complex, 6-2. Lady Tigers were in front. Here, it's no score. That was after 2 innings, or into the 3rd inning. And then a called strike 3 on Gluth here. And that'll be out number 1. So to bring up Hernandez, we'll bat from the side here against the right-handed pitching Michael Thatcher. The number 6 hitter in the order for Santa Teresa. Looking for that outside corner, couldn't quite spot it for Thatcher, 1-0. There's a ground ball hit to second. Nahar fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time. And an easy play for the Tigers and an easy second out. With 2 down. And it'll be number 9 for Santa Teresa coming to the plate. I'll tell you that here in just a second. It is Soto. I'll get you a first name. Damian Soto. So Damian Soto, who did not play in the first game, watches the first pitch miss, and it's 1-0. Michael Thatcher's looked sharp, and that'll miss just above the belt, 2-0. This Tiger baseball team that should have its full allotment now with Tiger basketball finished. There were a few guys like Grayson Guetta who sounded like pitched very well in the first game. And he's playing over there at 3rd. That'll miss outside. Looks like Adrian Herrera's on the roster as well. And I don't see anybody else from basketball. Doesn't look like it. All right, counts 3-0, 2 outs, bases empty. We're in the bottom or top of the 2nd inning. The wind and the pitch, and that'll be in the dirt, and it's a 4-pitch walk from Thatcher. That'll put Damian Soto on the base pass. And it'll be number 21. The first baseman, Johnny Marquez, coming to the plate. And he's batting from the left-hand side. From the stretch, Thatcher gets him to swing and miss. Oh and 1. Couldn't find the outside corner, and it'll get 1-1. Runner on first, 2 down, top of 2, and no score. Both teams have had base runners in these early innings. Santa Teresa got one in the top of the 1st. Now they have one here in the top of the 2nd. That's going to miss outside, tails away from the hitter. 2-1. Tigers picked up a couple of base runners in the bottom of the 1st, but are trying to avoid runner goes, 2 Swiss, and all in the inning. Tigers, it's 2 strikes from Thatcher. He's got 3 over the 2 innings, and we stay scored through 1.5, bottom of the 2nd. Come Tigers, you up with 7/8 here on ESPN Hour 103.7. You're listening to baseball.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions,
Back. The next are scoreless with Santa Teresa. On the bottom of the second, Julio Mendoza leading things off. First pitch misses. Second pitch drops in for a called strike. 1-1. As we mentioned, it was 6-7-8 due up. Grayson Guerra and Ryan Viescas also coming up. Ryan hit a home run in the doubleheader up at Belen and their Game 1 victory. That'll miss a little bit low. And it'll be 2-1 here to Mendoza. And if you're just joining us, Alamogordo Baseball won Game 1 of the doubleheader 6-2. We were at Alamogordo Softball, won Game 1 of their doubleheader against Belen 9-6. And they are currently up 6-2 at last updates over at the softball complex. Pitch is in there for strike. 2-2 now to Mendoza. The wind and the pitch. And he gets a good piece of this to right field, but unfortunately directly at the right fielder. He'll make the grab for the out. So it's 1 down, and Grayson Gatto will come to the plate now for the Tigers. His first at-bat of Game 2. And Michael Thatcher would be the last in the order. If one of these guys gets on, he would see the plate here in this bottom of the second. Cody Brautigam continues to work on the mound for Santa Teresa. Gave up a couple of walks in the first inning, but got out of that trouble. And a fastball gets in there for a strike. It'll be 0-1 to Guerra on the outer half of the plate. The 0-1. That's a breaking pitch that drops in there for a strike. 0-2. Brautigam seems to be settling in here in this inning. 0-2 to Grayson. And a ground ball. High chopper to third. That's stabbed by Dunn. Throw on to first. A little bit of a stretch needs to be made by Marquez, but he makes the play. And that'll be the second out of the inning on the 5-3. It's 2 down, and Ryan Viescas will come to the plate now. The catcher get his first swings. The wind and the pitch. And in there for a strike. 1-1 here to Viescas as Brautigam gets ahead in the count. Base is empty, 2 down, bottom of 2, and no score. This is fouled off and out of play as Viescas gets a piece of it. Sends it out up the first base side. Under the lights here at Tiger Stadium for the first time, or Tiger Field for the first time this year. Really nice to be back here. 0-2. Sue Smith as a good breaking pitch from Brautigam, and Viescas got on top of it. 1-2-3 inning, pop out, ground out, strikeout, and we're through 2 complete with no score and no hits from either side. We go to the top of the 3rd. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
For the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. No score after 2 innings here at Tiger Baseball Field between the Tigers and the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. Score update from softball. Alamogordo is up 9-4. That one's in the top of the 5th inning. So they've added on to their advantage kind of incrementally. They were up 6-2, up 4-2, and now 9-4. That one appears to be a little bit of a slugfest over there. Michael Thatcher continues on the mound for the Tigers, and the first pitch will miss outside. And the number 9 hitter for Santa Teresa is number 13, Rodriguez. That'll miss inside and skips off the glove of Villescas, but nobody on, no harm, no foul there. Cesar Rodriguez at the plate. Rodriguez, their second baseman, off speed there from Thatcher. Doesn't get the call, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk to begin the inning for Thatcher and gives Santa Teresa a base runner here. The number 9 hitter gets on. They'll get back to the top of the order with their leadoff man, Alex Contreras, who popped out to left field his first time up. Actually, I think that was right field. I put 7 instead of 9. Still trying to adjust to my score sheet as well. Runner goes on the first pitch and a pop-up. That'll go into foul territory. And so looking to advance that runner. I'm not sure, looking at the speed of Rodriguez, I'm not sure they really need the bunt to be laid down in all fairness, but it's 0-1. Runner gets a pretty good lead away from first. We'll see if Thatcher makes a pickoff move to first here. Now, runner goes again, swing, and another foul off by Contreras, and it's 0-2. Again, I think I'd be letting the runner go there. I think he would get there. I mean, we'll have to see. I haven't seen Viescas' arm here on a throw to second base, but just by the break that the runner is getting at first, it's like a pickoff move wouldn't be a terrible idea to at least get the runner thinking. Yeah, runner goes again, and again a swing, but this is fouled off one more time. And the count will stay 0-2 here to Alex Contreras. No score, top of 3 here at Tiger Baseball Field. Again, we've been trying to do a little bit of double duty tonight, keep you up to speed on both baseball and softball. We broadcast the first game of softball, and here doing the second game of baseball. Lady Tigers are leading 9-4 over at Grady Fields. Been kind of a fun night to get a little bit of see that both teams for the first time this year. And move over to first by Thatcher. I don't think he ever came set there, so he was kind of able to make a clean move to first and at least keep an eye on the runner Rodriguez, who every pitch that's been thrown to the plate, all 3 times he has attempted to steal second. He's going to go again, and this one hit in the air to left field. Mendoza charging on it. He's got it. May have a chance to double up. Throw to first. What a throw from Julio Mendoza. My goodness, that was on a frozen rope to Elias Orozco at first, and they're going to double up Rodriguez. It wasn't right on the mark. Orozco had to move to his right to get it. But my goodness, that was an excellent throw from the left fielder, and the Tigers get the double up, fly out to left, or more of a line out to left, and then 7-3 on the double play. 2 down, just that easy. In there for a called strike against Juan Hernandez, who struck out in his first at-bat. Still no score, now 2 down. The base is empty in the top of the 3rd. Thatcher winds and deals and fouled off the end of the bat to the backstop. 0-2. That's one thing I feel like we've always been able to say about these Tiger baseball teams under Coach Crabtree. I feel like they've been really defensively sound, and I'll tell you, over many years of watching Tiger baseball, that has not been the case. They've been, they've certainly had some years where they haven't been as others. Can't quite find the outside corner for Thatcher here, 1-2. But I feel like he really does a good job of making sure the team is sound and they make minimal mistakes. They do happen, but for the most part, it's not those ones that compound and make an inning get away from you. Fouled off here by Hernandez, keeps the count 1-2. And there's a perfect example of that. That was certainly a play that could have gone the other way and getting behind the first baseman. I think it was a risk worth taking, that the runner was going to have to get back to first. But just shows how good this team has been defensively. Another one fouled off and out of play up the first base side here for Hernandez. This is a 1-2 count, but the 6th pitch of the at-bat next here. 2 down, base is empty. No score in the top of the 3rd. The line of the pitch. And couldn't quite get the called strike 3. Guessing a little outside, maybe a little low there. Didn't miss by much. And again, here at the baseball field, I'm not directly behind home plate. I'm kind of off to the left, so my viewpoint isn't always the best. 2-2. Again fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up here against the number 2 hitter, Juan Hernandez. And it would be Ryan Dunn due up next for the Desert Warriors, as he is grabbing that one that was fouled off back to the screen. So a little delay, and now we're ready to go. Thatcher working out of his full motion here. He's shaking off a couple of pitches. Now he's got what he likes. That's a little low. And the count goes full now, 3-2. So Hernandez has battled his way back to a full count after fouling off. I think all the strikes in this at-bat have been foul off, so he's fouled off 5 pitches in this at-bat. Payoff pitch. Misses a little high and away, and he loses him. So a 9-pitch at-bat yields the second walk of the inning. Michael Thatcher and Ryan Dunn comes to the plate. Dunn walked in his first at-bat. That's in the dirt and deflected to the backstop. That took a weird carom. And they're going to try to go to third here. That's going to skip off the glove and into the outfield. Mendoza is going to have a throw home. Nope, it's going to get away. And Santa Teresa is going to score. And that was kind of a Little League play there. I had just praised the defense of the Tigers. And that'll get behind the catcher, Viescas. When both of him, I don't know if it deflected off of the home plate umpire's mask or if it was off of his mask. And it went to the backstop, and Viescas kind of hesitated when he got back there, and then he tried to go to third on the play. And when he did that, it bounced off the ground once and off of Guetta's glove into the outfield. Mendoza tried to make a play home and was unable to do so. So it's a wild pitch and then an error and a runs home. And the count 2-0 here to Ryan Dunn. This is grounded off, fouled off into the backstop. 2-1. And definitely the announcer's curse there. It definitely does happen. That's one that, I mean, if you're the Tigers, maybe you eat that. You don't try to make the throw to third, but you also, you got to be who you are, and if that's how you practice and you're aggressive in that way, then you're expected to make those kind of plays. But 3-1 as the pitch misses. Fouled off and to the screen again. 3-2. Santa Teresa's making contact on a lot of these pitches. They still don't have a hit in the game, but hey, they've got a run. And Thatcher has walked 4 over the first 2 2/3 of the game here. The 3-1. This is hit in the air right field. McGinn going back after. He camps underneath it. He's got the ball, and the inning is over. But the Tigers do allow a run to come across a wild pitch that led to a throwing error and brought a run in. And the Tigers trail 1-0 going to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on ESPN Alamogordo.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Back here in the bottom of the third, they trail 1-0 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Mike Michael Thatcher will try and help out his own cause here as he leads off. It's number 9 hitter for the Tigers. Then back to the top of the order as Cody Brautigam will begin his third inning of work, and Thatcher will get a piece of this out of play. 0-1. So it's Colin Kirk and Dylan McGinn due up as well here in the inning. Getting dropped off the folk are back. The Tigers leadoff hitter Michael Thatcher pops out to short to begin the inning. And so it'll be Colin Kirk to the plate here in the bottom of the third. Alamogordo trailing 1-0. And a check swing and just a called strike, or they say he went around there. It's a strike regardless, 0-1. I think saying that he went around. Again, Dylan McGinn also due up here in the inning for the Tigers. The 0-1. And this is hit well, but well out of play up the third base side. 0-2. A little bit of time here from Brautigam as he's kind of adjusting his pants and getting comfortable. I love baseball. I don't know if it's a rhythm thing or whatever. This is lined and just foul at the third base side. But Colin's got some good contact on these last two swings. Just needs to see if he can get this in play here. Oh, and to the count, base is empty. And the catcher started to move to his left and get that up and out of his stance, and now setting up pretty far outside here. And this is again lined hard up the third base side, but foul. So Kirk continues to make some contact here and really line these. Not that foul, but the foul before that was the one that was closest to getting to play. The last two just well out of play. The 0-2. And a ground ball this time. He's going to go over between first and second. A tough play, and Kirk's going to beat it out. His speed really caused a problem there. The second, it was in between first and second on the slow roller, and Johnny Marquez and Cesar Rodriguez, neither of them really made a very aggressive play on it. And on top of that, even if they had gotten to it in time, Brautigam didn't get to first to cover as Kirk raced up the line and gets the infield single. So the Tigers, a base runner again, second time on this evening for Kirk here in game number 2. And Dylan McGinn will come to the plate. They're going to throw to first and keep an eye on Kirk. Okay, we had time called there. The umpire telling the pitcher to step off the mound, and not sure what exactly was going on there. That was weird. Out of the stretch, come to the plate. Kirk goes and throw to second. I think they got him. They did. What a throw by the catcher, Gluth. That was an absolute strike out to second base, and Kirk got a pretty good jump, but Braden Gluth with a wonderful throw. It's going to be a called strike at the plate as well on McGinn. And there is 2 down. The 0-1. And breaking ball drops in for a strike, and McGinn 0-2. Base is empty, 2 down. Tigers trailing 1-0 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The 0-2. Swing and went around on it, and that'll end the inning. So a hit given up by Browtegan, but a great throw by the catcher, Braden Gluth. Gets the runner at second, and then McGinn strikes out, and the inning is over. 3 complete here at Tiger Field. The Tigers trailing Santa Teresa 1-0. Update from the softball complex, it's 10-6 Alamo, and not sure what inning on that, so we'll let you know as soon as we get a little bit more information on that. We'll take a break and come right back. You're listening to Tiger Baseball.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 101.7, and in there for a strike for Michael Thatcher as he faces the number 4 hitter, David DeSantiago, for Santa Teresa. We're in the top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Desert Warriors leading on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Pitch is outside to the lefty DeSantiago, 1-1. Right-handed pitching Thatcher. Left-handed hitting DeSantiago, who grounded out to first in the first inning. And a grounder towards second. A little bit of a high chopper for Nahar, but he fields that cleanly and tosses it on to first, and there's 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Number 5 hitter Braden Gluth, who made that great play from behind the plate to nab the stealing Tiger in the last inning, comes to the plate, and he struck out in his first at-bat, caught looking on a 1-2 pitch. Thatcher into his motion. Here's the pitch, and a little high, and it's 1-0. Steven Hernandez also due up here in the inning for Santa Teresa. The 1-0. And this is hit softly towards second. Nahar able to get there. He almost overran it, actually. And catches that in the air on a soft line out from Gluth. And there's 2 down. Hernandez to the plate, a ground out to second, and he bats from the left-hand side, facing the righty Thatcher. That is in there for a called strike on the outer half of the plate. That's 0-1. Two outs, bases empty, top of 4. The pitch. This is hit in the air. Could be in play. Guetta's after it in foul territory. He's got it, and the inning is over. So easy as you like it there for Michael Thatcher. Throws 3, 2, 2, 7 pitches in that inning. And the Tigers go to the bottom of the 4th trying to cut into a 1-0 deficit. Motor scoreboard. They trail the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. We'll be right back.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2- or 4-seat 120 horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway. What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Tigers up to hit here in the bottom of the fourth, and it is the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Evan Best will lead things off. Elias Orozco and Rooster Williams are coming up after that. Into the wind, and here's the pitch. And in the dirt. To Best, 1-0. Evan reached on a walk in his last at-bats. Cody Brautigam continues on the bump for Santa Teresa. And they lead one inning, and that'll miss, and that's going to lead to Braden Gluth to go out and talk to his pitcher. Have a little discussion and head back behind home plate. The 2-0. That'll miss outside. It's 3-0. And that's in there for a called strike as Best is 3-0, and it's 3-1. That'll miss. And Best will head over to first on the walk. And it'll give the Tigers a base runner with the cleanup hitter Elias Orozco. First pitch will miss outside on Orozco. 1-0. Bottom of 4, no score. Tigers trailing 1-0 on Motor scoreboard. Trying to actually get there. No, they do have a hit. Swing and a miss for Orozco. 1-1. But really been able to string much together. Got a couple of base runners in the first. Got that single in the third. Otherwise, it's hasn't quite been there. Certainly had better luck. That'll miss down and in. 2-1. Gluth will get out of his stance and resettle back in. Best leads away from first. And Orozco, lefty facing righty here. Ground ball up the first base line. That's going to go foul. 2-2 now on Orozco. Again, our last update back from the softball complex was 10-6 Alamo in front. We'll hopefully have a final score for you coming up here before too long. And lined, but again foul at the first base side for the lefty Orozco. And it'll keep the count here 2-2. Tigers have made some good contact, but unfortunately a lot of that has been out of play. Two. That'll miss a little high. 3-2. May have also come inside on Orozco. Nobody out, runner on first. Tigers trailing 1-0. And Orozco sends his center field. Does it get down? It does. Drops right in front of the center fielder Contreras. And the Tigers first and second here walk to begin the inning. And a good start here for the Tigers with Rooster Williams coming to the plate with a chance to get the Tigers on the board. Runner in scoring position. All right, Williams, the righty, stepping in against the right-handed pitching Brauntigam. Williams a ground out to short in his first at-bat. And they're bringing the second baseman into the grass here, expecting Williams maybe to bunt. And the pitch comes inside on Williams, 1-0. But the right side of the infield is in here. Kind of surprising that they're not leaving themselves, a double play opportunity. But I guess expecting Williams maybe to try to lay down the bunt here in this spot. The 1-0. And that's in there for a called strike, 1-1. Hasn't at all that he's going to bunt, so I'm kind of surprised why Santa Teresa is playing it that way. If they get a deep ground ball, they could get two easily, but I guess maybe that if it's a ground ball in the infield, they want to go to third. I'm not sure. There's a ground ball to third, and they're going to get the force at third, going to try to go to first. It's a couple hopper, and it's going to be safe as it didn't get snagged up there by Marquez. And so Williams looked like he was kind of grasping at his ankle there. Hopefully he didn't take a weird turn there. Anyway, first and second for the Tigers on the fielder's choice, 5 unassisted. So Best was out at first. Orozco up to second, and Williams is now at first. And Julio Mendoza, who popped out to right field in his first at-bat, with an opportunity to try and get something going here for the Tigers. They're not playing Williams to the bag at first. And they've switched they're back into double play depth here, and this is a ground ball to short. They're going to go to third and get the force out there. And so another fielder's choice. This time it's 6-5. They'll get Orozco at third. Mendoza to first, Williams to second, and now Grayson Guerra will come to the plate. Now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. The Tigers started with a walk and a single, but a couple of ground outs have put them in a tough spot to try and tie up this game here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss as Guerra goes after it. 0-1. Mendoza leads away from first. Williams at second. The 0-1. That misses down, and 1-1. Brauntigam comes set. Here's the stretch. Here's the pitch. Another swing and a miss, and kind of a wild swing there from Grayson Guerra. 1-2. 2 down, and after giving up a couple of base runners to start the inning, Brauntigam is a strike away from getting out of the trouble here. Couple of outs, then ahead in the count, 1-2 to Guerra. This is popped up. It's in play. Catcher and first baseman after it. Gluth is going to be able to get to it. Makes an underhanded grab in front of the Tiger dugout, and the inning is over. So the Tigers unable to capitalize after getting a couple on with nobody out. And we'll go to the top of the 5th inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard with Santa Teresa still in front, 1-0. You're listening to Tiger Baseball.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Trailing 1-0 to the top of the 5th inning. Continuing out there is Michael Thatcher, the pitch for the Tigers. He's pretty solid. Just a bad sequence in that 3rd inning where the Tigers got a wild pitch and then a throwing error, and the runner came home from an attempt to, or got to the wild pitch, actually got to 3rd on the wild pitch, in all honesty, and they tried to go to 3rd to get the runner there. And when they did that, the ball skipped into the outfield and allowed the run to score. So, that's why it's 1-0, and we're in the top of the 5th. It'll be Damian Soto to lead things off for Santa Teresa. And this is softly lined to right field. McGinn's after it. He's not going to be able to reach that one as it gets up the first base line. That was a tough spot for Dillon to make a long run to get to it, and Soto picks up a leadoff single to give Santa Teresa a base runner. And Johnny Marquez, the lefty, will come to the plate here. This is 7, 8, 9 in the order due up here for Santa Teresa. The runner on first. And just missing on the pitch is Thatcher. Counts 1-0. Cesar Rodriguez in the on-deck circle for the Desert Warriors. They're trying to add on to their 1-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. And that will miss as well. 2-0 as he gets that one a little high, maybe outside. And that misses low. He was showing 3-0. Pickoff move to first. Runner back in plenty of time. And the Tigers have the rest of the week off. They go to Valencia for a single game up in Los Lunas next Tuesday, and then they're in the Goddard tournament in Roswell the following weekend. That's in there for a called strike. 3-1. Lady Tiger softball, by the way, there's 4 games, and they're going to play 4 games at the Las Cruces tournament coming up next weekend. Got a little bit of time off, and then it's district. So it's pretty fast and furious, as it usually is during the spring sports season. That one's going to skip to the backstop, and the Escas will trek it down. It's going to be a walk, so doesn't have to go too crazy there to try to get that runner at second. So it'll be first and second here for the Desert Warriors. And Cesar Rodriguez, who walked in his first at-bat, and it's also going to bring Coach Michael Crabtree to talk out with Michael Thatcher and discuss what they want to do next here. And again, the Tigers can be pretty if they want to make a pitching change here, I know they've got a lot of choices, and they don't have to be especially frugal with some of these arms. They can make a switch and not have to worry about, oh, well, we have this guy to use coming up on Friday. Now, when district rolls around, that's going to be a little bit of a different story. But the Tigers again are not limited. There have been some years where the Tigers have one or two where they have one or two pitchers this year. I mean, when we talk to Coach Crabtree, he feels like he's probably got 6 or 7, if not more than that, where he almost feels like pretty much everybody on the roster can pitch. And I'm sure there's some that he's a little bit more comfortable with, as showing bunt and not making contact. Rodriguez 0-1. Look at the umpire, maybe was trying to make contact. I know we probably got people that are watching in cars here along the third base line here in the parking lot. I don't know if he was trying to get somebody to turn something down or if it was somebody in the stands, but in that little break there, seemed like he was trying to get the attention of somebody. Pitch misses outside, 1-1. And coming set, here's the pitch. Again, squaring around to bunt. Pops it up, and they're going to go to first here and take the safe out. Runners move up to second and third on the sack. So smart baseball there from Santa Teresa, and they get to the top of the order with runners on second and third and one down. And Alex Contreras, who lined out to left in his first at-bat, popped out to right. Or I should say lined out to left in his most recent at-bat, popped out to right in his first at-bat. That was a double play in that third, that great throw from Julio Mendoza. Tigers trying to not let the Desert Warriors add on here. Lady Tigers, by the way, are leading 12-9. They're in the top of the 7th. Breaking pitch is in there for a called strike on Contreras, 0-1. Second and third, and Desert Warriors with one down. They lead 1-0, top of 5 here on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Again, goes to the off-speed breaking stuff. It's 1-1 as this one stays high. And that'll miss a little high and actually popped off the glove of Viescas, but didn't get too far away from him. 2-1. Two one's a ground ball to third, and it's going to be a foul ball. Guetta tried to get that at the third base line, but it'll just escape up the, and actually, thankfully for the Tigers, and that one stays fair. Both runs score, and I think it's easily a stand-up double there for Contreras. But the count's even at 2 now. Runners on second and third, still one out. And back into the box comes Contreras, looking for his first hit of the day. Tigers trying to keep it a 1-0 game, and this is popped up, and it'll get into foul territory. Not out of play, but certainly not playable for Dylan McGinn out again. And Michael Thatcher will again settle in here for a 2-2. Looks into Viescas, out of the stretch. 2-2 ground ball. This is fair. And they're going to come home, and they're going to get the runner at home plate. Good throw there from Grayson Guetta. On the mark to Viescas, who applied the tag in time. And they keep it a 1-0 game. They took the chance and sent the runner home from third. They put the pressure on the Tiger defense, and they make the play. So it's Soto that's out at home. Fielder's choice there, 5-2. Puts a runner on first and a runner on third. pardon me. But there's 2 outs, and they can focus on the runner at the plate, and the run doesn't come across. Juan Hernandez to the plate. He scored that run earlier in the game, and the first pitch will miss outside to the Desert Warriors shortstop. The 1-0. Hit in the air now to play. Back in our direction, 1-1. Big spot here. Runners in the corners in the top of the 5th inning. Tigers have already tagged out a runner at home plate in this inning. Can they get the man at the plate here and avoid any damage? They're going to runner to second, but that's kind of a ploy to try to get the Tigers to throw it out there and send that runner home from third. So it'll be 2-1. It wasn't a great pitch for Viescas to try to throw to second. And anyway, it was a off speed that got away from Thatcher. So it's 2-1. Runners on second and third again here for Santa Teresa, and the Tigers can focus on the man at the plate here. That's in there for a strike as it drops in, leaning back Hernandez, but it looked like that got in there for a good call. And so it's 2-2 with 2 outs and runners on second and third to the top of the 5th. Tigers trailing 1-0 and trying to keep it that way. And this is fouled off. Back in our direction again. Takes a shot off the press box here. Ground ball. Nahar fields pretty cleanly, throws to first, and the Tigers able to get out of the jam. Desert Warriors got second and third with nobody out, or actually with 1 out in the inning, and the Tigers able to work out of it and keep it a 1-0 game. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Tigers trailing the Desert Warriors on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be right back.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back. The Tigers are trailing 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. The run came in on a wild pitch and error. The Warriors do have some hits, but offensively, nobody's really been able to get something going, any type of a rally. The Tigers would love to change that here in this inning. First pitch will just miss to Ryan Viescas, who leads things off. It's number 8 hitter for the Tigers to start. Then it's Michael Thatcher and Kirk. And Viescas will foul that one off hard to the screen. 1-1. 1-0, bottom of 5. Again, the Tigers won the first game 6-2. And our last score update from over at the softball complex was 12-9. Alamogordo don't have a correct inning on that, so they're in the late innings. We know that much. they were having scoreboard issues over there, so I'm not too surprised by that, having a little confusion on what inning they were in, but we'll hopefully have a final score for you there. 1-2 here is going to miss a little bit high. 2-2. And again, it's 1-0 here. That one deflected off Viescas and then deflected off the home plate umpire's mask, and it'll give the Tigers a base runner, and it'll give them a courtesy runner as well. Trying to tell who that is that's coming on for the Tigers. I think it's Dominic Barunda Ramirez. It's number 7 that's running. So Barunda Ramirez over there at first base for the catcher Viescas, courtesy runner. And it brings up Michael Thatcher in strike. 0-1. Tigers had their fair share of base runners, just, stringing something together inning. They've gotten guys in a scoring position, and it just hasn't been there. And give credit to Routigam. He's pitched really well for the Desert Warriors here in Game 2. Both guys have done a good job of getting out of trouble in this game. They've had spots where they don't come through with some good pitches. Thatcher squaring to bunt here. They're going to throw to first, and back in time is Barunda Ramirez. Popped up on the bunt attempt, but it's going to get away to the backstop, and it'll be 0-2 here to Thatcher. That'll just miss, and it'll go 2-2. That's called strike 3, and Thatcher will head back to the dugout. So it's Colin Kirk to the plate now for the Tigers with the runner on first and 1 out. And down and in, the pitch misses. It's one 1-0 to the Tiger center fielder. This is lined off and out of play. Evens up the count at 1-1. That'll just miss. 2-1. Viescas with a hit by pitch here in the bottom of the 5th. Got himself over to first, and Barunda Ramirez, the courtesy runner over there. That'll miss as well on the 2-1. It makes it 3-1. It's going to bring in the second baseman, Rodriguez, to talk things over with his pitcher real quick Maybe just some words of encouragement. (3-1) is a ground ball. Chopper up the third base line. It's going to stay foul. Glut's not going to have a play. And Kirk's going to get the first on an infield single. Works just as good as kind of a deep bunt there for Kirk, and that's the second infield single for him. He's got 2 hits here in the game, and again showing off his speed. Puts runners on first and second, and big spot here, easy for me to say, for Dylan McGinn. As he comes to the plate, a ground out into a fielder's choice and a strikeout. Doesn't have a stolen base in this game. And now time going to be called, and the visit from the Santa Teresa dugout. So they're going to talk things over for a little bit. We'll take a quick break. 1 down, runners on first and second, and the back of the 5th. On the Richardson Motor scoreboard, Tigers still trailing 1-0.
Looking for high-quality, factory-authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand-new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and, of course, customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Meeting at the mound is over. And again, they're bringing the right side of the infield in as the pitch will miss outside to McGinn. He's the plate here, 1-0. It was with Williams the plate the last time, so I don't know if they're expecting bunt or it's just kind of an interesting, not giving yourself the, I guess the play would be to third if it's a ground ball in the infield. That'll be fouled off to the screen, 1-1. 1 down, runners on first and second for Alamogordo, bottom of the 5th, and they trail 1-0. Desert Warriors took that lead in the top of the 3rd. And again, the righty facing the right-handed pitching Cody Outigam, who deals, and again gets a piece of it, but out of play. Fouled 1 and 2 as that'll dribble over towards the Alamogordo dugout. So 1 and 2 now. Again, the Tigers get runner into scoring position. Can they make something happen? 1-2 breaking pitch. Couldn't quite spot it there. It was close, 2 and 2. I don't know if that missed inside or a little bit low. I'm going to go with inside on that. Count evens here at 2 and 2. And McGinn gets into it. Center field, though, and it's going to be grabbed there in kind of shallow center field by Contreras. And that'll be the second out on the pop-out. 2 down, and Evan Bass will come to the plate. He's walked twice. Been on both times and try to make something happen here for the Tigers with runners on first and second. Now 2 down in the inning. Browntingham takes a deep breath, sets up in the stretch. First delivery to Best, and that breaking pitch misses high. And police side as well. 1-0 to Best. Kirk is at first, and it's Barunda Ramirez at second. And he's going to step off and force the runner back. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. And that one comes down and in. Best has to limbo out of the way, make it 2-1 now. Coming set, the pitch. And this one up the middle, and it's down for a base hit. They are going to send the runner home, and a little bit of a misplay in center by Contreras. The run scores into third, and the Tigers have tied it up on an RBI single from Evan Best. I think Contreras would have had a play if he was able to scoop that up cleanly in center. I don't know if he would have got there in time, but the inning is not over now. Elias Orozco comes to the plate with a runner on third and 2 out and can put the Tigers in front. And great speed, by the way, on that by Barundo Ramirez. That was a large part of that, too. He had to score from second on a base hit up the middle that really didn't get that deep. This is a chopper foul at the first base side. 0-1. As Orozco is 1 for 2, a single, and a pop-out in his 2 tries. Runners in the corners. Curious to see if they maybe send Best here to try and make a throw to second, but with Gluth, man, I tell you, not sure I want to test that guy. He made a good play earlier. This is fouled off and out of play. And 0-2. Toro. Tied at 1 now here in the bottom of the 5th as the Tigers even it up on the RBI single from Evan Best. And a ground ball to the right side of the infield. See, it's grabbed cleanly and a throw to first by Rodriguez. And the Tigers unable to take the lead. They leave 2 stranded, but they do get the tying run. And it's a 1-1 ball game through 5 completes here at Tiger Field. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on ESPN Alamogordo.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Julio Mendoza comes in for the Tigers to pitch for Michael Thatcher. Thatcher went 5 innings, allowed just the 1 run. He struck out 1, 2, 3. 3 Ks. And how many hits did he give up? 1. I think he just gave up the 1 hit. Pretty solid. 1 hit. Did walk a number, though. He walked 1, 2, 3, 4. But you know what? Most importantly, he kept it a close game. And the Tigers can, again, have their wealth of pitching. They can switch it up if they need to. And we'll see what Julio Mendoza can do against the Santa Teresa lineup. Obviously, the Tigers still going to need something in the bottom half to try to win, but they've got the game even, and that's certainly a lot to say here for the Tigers. Now we'll see what they can do here with Mendoza in the top of the 6th. 1-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And leading things off is Ryan Dunn for Santa Teresa. And in there for called strike to Dunn, 0-1. I think Mendoza's going to offer a little bit more velocity on some of these pitches here. Into his wind. Here's the pitch. Tries to swing that across the strike zone, but misses. 1-1. Didn't see who the Tigers replaced him with out there in left field, unfortunately. This is a ground ball up the middle. Rooster Williams makes a stab at it in front of the bag at second and makes the throw on to first. 6-3 for out number 1. First pitch misses here to the lefty, David DeSantiago, his third at-bat of the day. And this is going to be fouled out of play. It'll be 1-1. Santiago a groundouts and actually a pair of groundouts here tonight. He's 0 for 2. First time he's seen Mendoza. Mendoza tried to spot a breaking pitch in the outside corner against the lefty, couldn't quite get it. And it's 2-1. Sounds like the Lady Tigers got the win over at the softball complex and trying to get a final score. Had some different updates on some of these. So we're going to try and get the right one. Pitch miss there, 3-1. Ground ball to second, and easy play here for Nahar. He'll toss it on to first, and that'll make it the second out here in the top of the set. 4-3. And that'll miss inside on the first offering to Braden Gluth, who struck out and ground out. 1-0. Now looked in the dirt, 2-0. That'll miss inside, and it's quickly 3-0 here to Gluth. So pretty routine inning. Got a couple of ground downs, but now I'm behind 3-0 to a good hitter here in Braden Gluth. The line of the pitch, and didn't get that one to spot. And so 4-pitch walk. We've seen a few of those from Tiger pitchers tonight. And it'll bring up number 44, Steven Hernandez. The lefty will come up and face the righty Mendoza, but again can just focus on the guy at the plate. And looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner here for Santa Teresa as number 3 comes on running for the catcher Gluth. And that is Gonzalez that is coming on to run. Benjamin Gonzalez is the runner at first. And at the plate, Steven Hernandez. And trying to get that outside the corner is Mendoza. Doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. Runner on first, 2 down, top of 6. Alamogordo tied it up in the bottom of the 5th at 1. And a high chopper, that's going to get over the pitcher, and Williams tries to make a running throw, and it's going to get over towards the dugout as it's off the mark. He had to make a difficult running throw there. And, of course, time was of the essence as it was a slow chopper, and it wasn't able to make the throw over there. Not sure that really hurt anything. Runner does advance to third, but he might have been at second instead in that spot if he maybe eats that. But it's, again, the Tigers can still focus on the man at the plate here. It's runners at the corners, and first pitch will miss 1-0. So an inning that looked pretty routine. A couple of ground outs is a walk and an error. Runners in the corners with 2 down, and Damian Soto, who does have a single, and he's walked in this game. Swing, and that one's going to go off the catcher mask, and they're going to try and tag him. Viescas tried to get there. He didn't throw it to Mendoza for some reason. Decided to just run it himself. And a pass ball there. That one, I don't know if it deflected off of the glove or I think it deflected off the glove and then off the face mask for Viescas. And then afterwards, kind of surprised that he didn't try to throw it to Julio, who had I think, to the spot, and the run comes across. And again, this will get to the backstop, and the runner advances to third. And it goes 2-1 now here to Soto, and a base hit or another wild pitch or pass ball could maybe bring that runner in from third and make it a 3-1 lead. So it's, again, 2-1, Santa Teresa in front. Ground ball up the first base side is fouled off, 2-2. Mendoza into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. But unfortunately, the Tigers give up a run after giving up a 2-out walk, then a throwing error, and then it was a pass ball that led the run coming in from third. And the Tigers find themselves behind again, 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 6th on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 101.7. Rooster Williams will lead things off for the Tigers. They trail 2-1 as we hit the bottom of the 6th inning. Again, Lady Tiger softball, we believe earned the split, or not the split, but the sweep of Belen in their game. I just don't have a final score for you. I want to confirm that I have the right one. So I'll get that to you guys as soon as I can. This one we know is 2-1. Tigers won the first game 6-2. And it's just been miscues for Alamogordo in this game that has found them behind here. First pitch missed to Williams, and it is the 5, 6, and 7 hitters that are at the plate. Or I should say due up in the inning. Mendoza and Guerra also due up in the inning for the Tigers. Low and outside, 2-0. As Brautigam falls behind in the gap. Tigers try to answer back after falling behind again, and Williams gets a piece of this. It's to the backstop, 2-1. Now, it definitely has not warmed up any. I've found myself standing up and moving around here in the press box a little bit. It's, I mean, listen, it's not that cold, but it's definitely chilly. It's not baseball weather is what I would say, but not unusual for this time of year. Ground ball to short, sharply hit. Throw to first is going to be off the mark. It goes over the glove. Williams overrun the bag at first, trying to beat the throw, so not able to advance to second on the play, but a missed throw by the shortstop Hernandez, and the Tigers have a run first on the E6. And Julio Mendoza will come to the plate, trying to help out his own cause. So bring Mendoza to the plate. By the way, Julio 0 for 2. Pop out and a ground out in his 2 tries. Julio's going to watch that one stay just above the belt. 1-0 to Mendoza. And this is hit high in the air, shallow left field. And parking underneath that, I believe that is Soto making the play there in left. And that is the first out as Mendoza gets underneath that. Brings up Grayson Guerra. Again, the runner on first. And now 1 out. Grayson looking for his first hit. Ground out and a pop out in his 2 tries. Again, a lot of credit to Cody Brautigam, who's really pitched well. And this is popped out of play by Guerra, 0-1. Hitters haven't been able to get the bats going the way they've wanted to in this game. Not nearly as strong as they hit the ball in the first game. Williams standing over at first, and Guerra gets in front of this and sends it foul up the third base line, 1-2. Or I should say 0-2. Two is popped up and out of play. Back in our direction, actually off the top of the press box here, 0-2. And a breaking pitch that Guerra kind of dropped back on it, and kind of hard to tell where exactly the strike zone was there. I think that was a little bit high. 1-2. Can't find the outside corner. 2-2. Runner on first with 1 down. Brautigam from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That one didn't quite drop in as well. He scored in the home plate umpire. 3-2. Not sure if that missed inside or high. It was close. 3-2, runner goes. Ground ball at the third base line is foul. Runner have to go back. Well, definitely a big spot. Not many at-bats remaining here for the Tigers. Just 5 outs left on the board here in the bottom of the 6th. Every little swing is becoming that much more important. Another payoff. That will miss, and the throw is going to get in the outfield from the catcher. And Tigers will draw the walk. So error and walk has runners on first and second for the Tigers. And Williams appears to be in some pain as after he slid into second base, and the training staff going to go out and chat with him or go and talk to him. He's on his hands and knees. And looks like they're working on his right leg. I'm not sure if he came up a little bit lame on a play. It wasn't this spinning, it was when he reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th and seemed to kind of come up a little bit short over there at first base. So maybe just a cramp. Hopefully that's all it is. Heard somebody in the stands make a comment like that. So he's now walking on his own power here, so that's a good sign, but trying to stretch it out, or I don't know if he just slid into the bag awkwardly or took a weird step at some point, but the training staff still continues to talk to him. 2-1 your score here in the bottom of the 6th, and it looks like he's going to stay in the game. So Williams will stay out there, and he's got good speed there at second base, and give the Tigers a chance to score from second on a base hit. If Ryan Viescas can come through here for the Tigers, he's hit by a pitch and a strikeout in his 2 tries. First and second with 1 out, and to the plate comes the Tiger catcher. Michael Thatcher's in the on-deck circle. So I think he might have just switched places with Julio. He's out there in left field now. And in there for a called strike on Viescas, 0-1. That'll, looks like miss outs 1-1. The pitch from the stretch. That breaking ball drops in for a strike, and it takes the count 1-2 now. The one on the pitch to Viescas, called strike 3 as he watches that. And no argument there from Viescas. He heads back to the dugout, 2 down. And Michael Thatcher in a big spot here. The freshman will try and make something happen here. Runners on first, on second. He is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop-out in his 2 tries, and he'll miss high, maybe a touch away, 1-0. Bottom of the 6th, Tigers trailing 2-1. Desert Warriors trying to hold on to the lead, and if anything, in the top of the 7th, just be looking for insurance. Thatcher lines this, and it's going to get past the shortstop. They're going to send the runner home. Williams pushing. He will get there. And obviously whatever was bothering him didn't hurt him enough to get around from second base and score. And the Tigers come up with a big base hit from Michael Thatcher. Freshman comes through. And we're all tied up at 2 again. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're all tied up, and this is going to bring the end of the night for Browtigam. And trying to tell who is coming in here for the Desert Warriors. I think that's number 1. So that would be Ryan Dunn. That would make his way in. And so he'll warm up with 2 down. The bottom of the 6th, and the Tigers now tied up 2-2. They still got runners on first and second in the top of the order, and Colin Kirk coming up next. So we'll take a break.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back. Dunn running through his last warm-up pitch or 2 here, and we're in the bottom of the 6th on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. 2-2 your score as the Tigers have tied it up, and will send up Colin Kirk to the plate to try and give him the lead and maybe try to close out this game in the top of the 7th. Is the hope here for the Tigers if they can make it happen with Kirk. And Dunn getting a few more warm-up pitches here to try and get ready. Not an easy spot to come into with here runners on first and second, but the Tigers in the last 2 innings have come up with some big hits. Evan Best scoring Dominic Barunda Ramirez in the 5th inning, and with 2 outs here in this inning, it's Michael Thatcher coming through with 2-out RBI single. Hard hit ball right towards the shortstop, and kind of took an awkward hop when it got to him, and was unable to field it cleanly and make a play for the Desert Warriors. So it puts Guerra at second and Thatcher at first. And Colin Kirk, leadoff hitter for the Tigers, who has singled twice. He's 2 for 2 with a walk tonight. This is a pretty good guy to have at the plate now. Both of those have been infield hits in this game. If he can get something into the outfield here, may give the Tigers a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning and trying to finish this one in the top of the 7th. Going to watch this one miss outside, and he gets ahead in the count 1-0. Lefty versus righty here, right-handed pitcher in Ryan Dunn. And this is fouled off into the screen. 1-1 as Kirk gets some contact on that. Dunn comes set, working out of the stretch. And a ground ball and a base hit into left field. They are going to send the runner again, make him throw it from third, from left field. It will not get there. An easy score there from Grayson Guerra. And Colin Kirk comes through with an RBI single. And the Tigers have taken the lead in the bottom of the 6th, 3-2. Guerra scores on the play. Michael Thatcher up to second, and Colin Kirk over there at first. And now the Tigers would like to add on some insurance here before they head to the top of the 7th. Again, comes through and didn't like that he swung at that. You could tell right afterwards, 0-1. This is popped up and on the infield, and Dunn will make the grab from the pitcher's mound. But the damage is done. The Tigers plate 2 in the bottom of the 6th, and they can finish it off here in the top of the 7th. They lead 3-2 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We'll be right back.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com. White Sands Motorsports has the next generation of accessible high-performance Can-Ams. 2 or 4-seat 120 horsepower Maverick X3 Turbo. The Maverick X3's intensity comes from a mix of performance-driven mechanical and structural design. From its signature LEDs to its advanced cockpit, the rugged wheels and tires, and a stunning suspension, take your family and friends farther than ever with the Maverick X3. Pick yours up or take a test drive at White Sands Motorsports, 21070 Highway 70 West on the Holloman Highway.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
And Alamogordo 3.7. Leo Mendoza on close things out for the Tigers. Thatcher pitched 5 innings, only 1 run. Leo Mendoza saw him across the lining. And this is crushed. The field is all into the wall. And here comes throw in. It's going to be a stand double. So Santa Teresa stopped in the start they wanted. And Johnny Marquez, that was Marquez, but that was a pinch hitter, Santa Teresa, trying to get to who it was, but it was a out to low. Very first pitch. And so it'll bring up Cesar Rodriguez. Might have been Brown-Teagan that was hitting there. Rodriguez squared around to bunt. The pitch misses outside. The Desert Warriors with a runner in scoring position already, down by a run here in the top of the 7th. And ahead in the count 1-0 is Rodriguez. Soft grounder that'll go foul to third base side. 1-1. One is a ground ball towards short. Williams fields it cleanly, looks the runner back, and throws the first, and just in time. Good solid defense there from Rooster Williams for the first out of the inning. And it'll bring up Alex Contreras at the top of the order here for Santa Teresa. They trail 3-2 and need that run at second base to come across and to keep this game alive. Contreras will step in. Mendoza working out of the stretch. And a check swing, and that'll be over for a called strike. 0-1 to Contreras. That'll miss outside. Count evens at 1. Tigers lead 3-2. 2 runs in the 6th inning, 1 run in the 5th. After being held scoreless over the first 4 innings. The 1-1. Breaking pitch will miss high. And maybe a bit inside there, 2-1. Hit well to left field, but snagged there in left field. That was really hit well from Contreras. And the Tigers are 1 out away. Brings up Juan Hernandez, who reached on a walk in the third and scored. Struck out and grounded out in his other 2 tries. And a breaking ball that doesn't quite find the strike zone. Good movement on the pitch from Mendoza, but probably missed inside, maybe a touch low. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Count evens up. A leadoff double to begin the top of the 7th, and it looked like Santa Teresa was going to have something to say. Tigers have gotten a ground out and a line out since then. And it's 1-1 on the count. Just misses on the 1-1, 2-1. Two on, that's hit well. It's out to the gap in right field. McGinn fields it. Runner comes around third. He will score, and the Desert Warriors have tied it up here in the top of the 7th. The Tigers unable to hold on to that 1-run lead, and we are even here after the leadoff double from Marquez. Right, it wasn't Marquez. But Hernandez with the RBI single. And now the Desert Warriors will be thinking, can we get the lead here? Breaking pitch will miss. 1-0. Coming set. Here's the pitch. Grass is lined back to the backstop. 1-1. Runner on first here with 2 out. For the Desert Warriors, they find a way to rally to tie up this game. Tigers will have to figure out something as Viescas, well, he hesitates on the throw, and this one's going to sneak into the outfield. And now it's going to move the runner up to third. That was one that, I don't know, just hold on to that. Decided to throw it kind of at the last second. By that point, the runner had pretty much gotten to the bag, and it's 2-1 with a runner on third. And so now not only a base hit, but if pass ball, wild pitch, something like that could bring the run in and put Santa Teresa in front. This is hit high in the air. Shallow, actually deep right center field, and Colin Kirk makes a really nice play over there. He had to run a long way to get to it. And so that'll end the inning, but the damage done. Santa Teresa ties it up at 3 on an RBI single from Juan Hernandez. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Can the Tigers answer back and walk this one off? You're listening to Tiger Baseball on ESPN Alamogordo.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
When you hear the term Outfitters of Champions, you know it's the Winner's Circle. They can do all your custom silk screen and embroidery on hats, shirts, and jackets. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. The Winner's Circle is the place for quality work at reasonable prices with group and team discounts available. They also customize trophies, personalized plaques, and sporting gear. The Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street, or give them a call at 437-9373.
Alamogordo 103.7. I think we got another pitching change here. I think this is Braden Gluth that's coming in from behind home plate to pitch. They've moved Ryan Dunn behind home plate now. And so a few extra warm-up pitches here to get started in the inning. Evan Best will lead things off for the Tigers. Elias Orozco, Rooster Williams, heart of the order for Alamogordo if they can string something together. And all they need is one to try and... Now they've rallied back and took their first lead in the bottom of the 6th inning, but unfortunately weren't able to hold on to it as Santa Teresa started with a leadoff double. Tigers got 2 outs. Looked like they were going to be able to get out of the trouble, and then a very deep single to right center field, and the runner was able to score. So the Tigers will try to answer back and see if they can put together another run here. Gluth looks like he's done with his warm-up pitches, and another pitcher for the Desert Warriors here. Evan Best has had a pretty good day. RBI single, couple of walks. He's 1 for 1. That's in there for a called strike on Best. And it's 0-1. Tie ball game, 3-3. Bottom of the 7th, and Best will hold off. And a good job for holding off, as isn't a called strike. It's one. Gluth, a pretty fast worker here. That'll miss high. 2-1. Will miss outside. 3-1. And Best will get a piece of this. It'll be a foul ball. Take it 3-2. The line in the pitch. This is hit pretty well towards first. A little bit of trouble with it there, but able to gather it in, I think, is Marquez to get the ball to first and get Best. That was well hit from Evan, and good patience there from Marquez to be able to gather that in and get it to first in time, and Gluth also for getting over there and covering the bag. So it's 1 down, and Elias Orozco will come to the plate as the lefty is 1 for 3. A single back in the 4th inning, and ground ball into the gap or into the hole there between first and second, and a base hit. And the Tigers have a base runner. The winning run at first. And Rooster Williams coming to the plate and has reached on an error and a fielder's choice. Scored the tying run in the bottom of the 6th. Looking for his first hit. That'll miss outside. Dunn's got a quick glove hand trying to bring that in over the plate when those pitches have missed outside. That'll miss high, and maybe, actually I don't think high, just outside. 2-0 to the righty Williams with Ross first. That'll catch the strike zone on the outside this time, 2-1. Williams hits this to the left side of the infield, base hit. Tigers have runners on first and second with one out, and get back-to-back singles. And Julio Mendoza will come to the plate with a runner in scoring position, and the Tigers trying to walk it off. That'll miss a little bit high. Tigers trying to rally again. Tied it up in the 5th. Took the lead in the 6th. Been a fun game to watch. That'll just miss, and a little bit of exasperation there from Gluth. It was close. And there for a called strike. And 2-1. And a swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. One out, runners on first and second. And Mendoza trying to make something happen. The runner in scoring position. 2-2, and just missed low. 3-2. As our Warrior fans wanted that call, didn't get it. Runner goes, and the pitch missed high, and easily into third base. Didn't really matter because so the Tigers can win it with a sacrifice fly here. They're going to move the infield in. By the way, the Alamogordo girls did win 17-8 was the final score. So they swept Belen. And in there for a called strike on Grayson Guetta. 0-1. That'll just miss. And the count evens here at 1-1. Bases loaded, one down. The Tigers can get a sacrifice fly, but they brought the infield in, so anything into shallow. That is going to get to the backstop, skips off the glove, the throw home, and they got him! Boy, Dunn was able to get to that, and Orozco wasn't able to slide in underneath the tag from Gluth. And it puts second and third now with two down, and the Tigers need a base hit. It is 2-1 the count to Grayson Guetta. And that misses low, 3-1. Ryan Viescas in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Swing and a miss from Guetta, 3-2. Just like that, this could be sending Teresa out of trouble. And he struck him out. So the Tigers tried to score on the wild pitch, and Dunn was able to play it off the backstop especially well and get it to Gluth, who tagged Orozco. And then the strikeout of Guerra, and the Tigers are unable to score here in the bottom of the 7th. We go to extras, top of the 8th next here on ESPN Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
In honor of Military and America Saves Week, OFCU encourages you to take the pledge today. For a limited time only, OFCU is offering consolidation loans as low as 4.99% APR up to 60 months with a minimum of $10,000.
But wait, there's more.
Bring us your non-OFCU finance vehicle loan for as low as 2.74% APR. Offer starts February 25th through March 2nd. All loans subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for high quality, factory authorized service for your ATV or motorcycle? Check out White Sands Motorsports. Our experienced service technicians ready to provide you with fast, efficient service on your sport vehicle. Whether it's a brand new purchase or your daily driver, White Sands Motorsports provides estimates, warranty work, safety inspections, and of course customizations to fit your personality. White Sands Motorsports will help you maintain your investment. 21070 Highway 70 West in Alamogordo. Call 437-8189 to schedule an appointment today.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Well, disappointing for the Tigers. As they're unable to take advantage of having the bases loaded there with one out. And find themselves into extras here. And Julio Mendoza will continue on the mound for the Tigers. And a soft little tapper that'll be fielded by Mendoza. He'll throw on to first, and a good scoop by Orozco for out number 1. That was David DeSantiago, the leadoff hitter. 1-3 on the out. And so it'll bring up their number 5 hitter, Braden Gluth. Breaking pitch just missed there from Mendoza. 1-0. Pretty good pitch there from Julio, just a bit high, I think. The 1-0. That's going to get behind Gluth to the backstop. 2-0. Wind of the pitch. That'll miss a little high and outside, I think. 3-0 here to Gluth. Hernandez in the on-deck circle for Santa Teresa. 3-0. And there for a called strike, 3-1. Tie ball game, 3-3, top of 8. On the Richardson Motors scoreboard, Tigers a pretty golden opportunity there in the bottom of the 7th, and it was a bang-bang play at home plate. Tigers just got tagged out, and that one's going to come and catch Gluth, and the home plate umpire going to make sure that he's okay. Let him have some time. And the Santa Teresa coach talking with something with the home plate umpire here. And I don't know if the discussion was on the courtesy runner, maybe with Gluth, but they're going to leave Gluth on the base pass here. And they could use a courtesy runner on him. He is the pitcher. But they're going to leave him out there, and Hernandez, the lefty, will try to bunt, but he'll foul it off. 0-1. Mendoza is set. Here's the pitch. He'll miss outside. Count evens. Something about extra inning games and colder weather. I remember a doubleheader against Centennial. I think there was extra ones, and that one will catch the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Tiger fans loved it. Santa Teresa fans did not like it. Kind of a mixed bag of the noise made by the fans. 1-2 and a ground ball to third. Easily stabbed by Guetta. Throw to first. They'll get the runner there. They're going to go to second and try to get him. They did. They got him at second. Gluth did not get back to the bag in time. He was kind of out from the bag a little bit, and the umpire out in the field calls him out at second. And I'm not sure what they're going to leave. I mean, Gluth is going to stay at second base, but I mean, I'm not sure how they're going to change the call. I mean, the home plate umpire, I don't know if he's going to be able to, make that call from out there or from behind home plate. Looks like Gluth is finally going to go back to the dugout here. So the Tigers get the double play, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning with the Tigers and try to make it happen here in the bottom half. Tied at 3. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo.
What makes Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai unique? We're all about you. Your vision, your style, your needs, and your story. Vision is fully stocked with dozens of the hottest 2019 models, including the Ford F-Series, America's #1 selling truck for over 40 years. With financing options to fit every budget and a sales team dedicated to you, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai continues the Yes We Can tradition. All we need is you. Visit us today at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard or 24/7 online at visionfordlincoln.com.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Alamogordo 103.7. Ryan Viescas will lead things off for the Tigers against Braden Gluth. And first pitch in there for a called strike. Gluth was not happy with the call at second base, which it was close. From this far away for me, it's kind of hard to tell whether maybe the tag got in there before his hand got in, but he seemed pretty adamant that he felt like he got back in time. The 0-1 misses, 1-1, and Viescas behind on the 1-1, and 1-2 now. Like Dominic Barunda Ramirez is in a hit. This is going to be low as Viescas was able to hold up 2-2. Ball game 3-3 as we are in the bottom of the 8th inning. Again, 1 run for the Tigers, and this one's over. This is pretty well hit towards second. Diving attempt is going to get through, and Viescas with a leadoff single for the Tigers. And I'll bring on a courtesy runner. Viescas will come off. Israel Hernandez will come on and run for the Tigers. And again, it's Dominic Barunda Ramirez, an 8th grader. And he'll get a chance to hit for the first time in this game. I would think they will be thinking bunt. We'll see. Maybe they'll let the young man swing away here. If you're an 8th grader and you're on the varsity team, you've got to be a pretty good hitter. But he pops up on the bunt and right back to the pitcher. They throw to first, and the throw is going to get away. And I guess it got out of play. It does allow the runner to advance to second. So that'll work okay for the Tigers. So now the question is, does he reasonably get 1 or 2 bases out of this? I think he probably should just go to second, but I'll tell you what, there's a lot of these rules in baseball that are always a little bit difficult, and they're going to say 2. So that he'll get 2 bases out of that. And the home plate umpire explaining it now to the Santa Teresa coach. Now, that on top of not getting the call there at second base, and Colin Kirk now coming to the plate to try to finish this one off. And I'll have to assume that's the correct rule. That's one of those that I honestly don't know. There's a lot of those base roll rules that I'll be honest, I'm not as particularly strong with. But the ball went out of play on the missed throw, and time going to be called, and they're going to intentionally walk Colin. So I don't know if this is setting up the double play or just based on how he has hit. And so it'll bring up Dylan McGinn. We'll see if they send Colin to second on the play. So Dylan McGinn will come to the plate. I would think that they will try to send Kirk to second and be aggressive here. They haven't really tested Dunn. We saw Gluth earlier. And they're going to bring the infield in here, so they're not going to be in double play depth. They're going to be trying to play to home plate on anything that's hit. Kirk doesn't go. Begin tried to bunt. I'm looking for a squeeze there. Hernandez is the runner at third. Counts 0-1. Tigers again with another great opportunity to try and come away with the win here. There's really no reason to steal second, in all fairness, with Kirk, just because you want that runner at third. That's the most important thing. Kirk does go. Swing and a miss. They're indifference there. He's going to get to second easily. But McGinn's behind here 0-2. Runners on second and third. Evan Bass in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. That'll miss a little bit low. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So 2 down, and Evan Bass will come to the plate. He was able to tie up the game back in the 5th. Can he come? He cuts a base hit for the Tigers and win this ball game here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ball hit to short. It's snagged there. Throw to first is well off the mark. And that will be it. The Tigers get the win in extra innings, 4-3. Another missed throw. And the Tigers win it on, I don't know if we call that an RBI or not, from Evan Best. I think that's got to be on the throwing error, in all fairness. And the Tigers get the win as they 4-3 get the victory and improve to 3-3 on the season. All right, we'll take a commercial break and come back. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
This is Brandon with Desert Sun. I'm not sure if you all know this, but Desert Sun Auto Group consists of 5 dealerships across the great state of New Mexico. This means we have 5 new car departments with over 500 vehicles to choose from and over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles. Majority of these vehicles, when bought from us, are backed with Desert Sun's lifetime powertrain protection. Stop by either Desert Sun Motors or Desert Sun Toyota today and let us help you find your new ride. See our full inventory at DesertSunMotors.com.
Every student wants their high school sports apparel, and there's only one place to get it, the Winner's Circle. They carry all the local school letter jackets, whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, or Bear. While you're there, get your jacket personalized with embroidery, stitching, and have your letters and patches sewn on too. They also carry trophies, plaques, and awards, and service with a smile. It's all at the Winner's Circle, 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Hey Alamogordo, Sleepwell is fully expanded in size and product. Now at a new location, 811 First Street on the corner of First Street in Florida. Our expansion now includes furniture for your entire home. Not only are the Sleepwell sleep experts here to help you fight morning back pain, find better sleep, and live healthier, but now we can also help you find home furnishings you've always dreamed of. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, we have it all. Come see us at our new location, corner of Florida and First Street. Remember, when you sleep well, you live well.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. The Tigers win Game 2 4-3 after winning Game 1 6-2 and get the sweep over the Desert Warriors and improve to 3-1 on the season. A throwing error at the end of the game. You could argue that Best may have been able to get the first on that, but it was a reasonable play for the shortstop to make the throw to first. So I think I got to give that an error there, and not Evan the RBI game-winning single. So. Apologies, I guess I'm being a little scrutineering there, but what can I say? The Tigers get the win. That's all that really matters. A game that they trailed 1-0 for a majority of it, tied it up in the 5th at 1. Were behind again in the 6th, took the lead 3-3 bottom in the 6th, gave up the lead in the top of the 7th with 2 outs, and then had the bases loaded in the 7th, couldn't score. And the top of the 8th, Desert Warriors had some chances, and in the bottom, Tigers take advantage of a couple of bad throwing errors from their shortstop, Hernandez, and come away with the victory. So the Tigers win 4-3 against former district foe. Usually a pretty good Santa Teresa team. We'll see how they progress throughout the year, but that might be a couple of good wins for the Tigers there when we get towards selection time at the end of the season. But Tigers will go to Valencia next Tuesday, and then will be at the Roswell Goddard tournament coming up next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sorry, folks. Not sure what dropped out there. In your score, 4-3. Tigers win here in Game 2 in 8 innings, and 6-2 in Game 1, the final score there. Again, 3 for 3 for Colin Kirk tonight. 3 singles and an RBI. RBI for Michael Thatcher. He also pitched 5 innings tonight. A RBI for Ryan Viesca, or not, run scored for Ryan Viesca. Actually, that went to Dominic Barunda Ramirez. RBI for Evan Best, and pretty good effort there from the Tigers, to say the least. So we'll see how those wins hold up coming up at the end of the season. I think Santa Teresa is going to be a pretty good year. All right, that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Tigers again winners 6-2, 4-3 in their 2 games. By the way, the Lady Tigers also winners tonight. They sweep. Final score of 9-6 in Game 1, 17-8 in Game 2. And Alamogordo Tennis swept their duels today against Roswell, so congrats to them on that, too. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on the Roundup at 2 o'clock here on ESPN Alamogordo. You guys have a good rest of your nights, and stay tuned for more ESPN Radio.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winner's Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
Persona to those qualities. And that's not a negative on the guy. I'm just saying he would be more the, the smoother side would be probably Flair and Jeff Gordon, Dusty, and the Intimidator there.
What was Dusty like?
Yeah. Well, he was another bigger than life hero. Dusty, probably of all the wrestlers that I've ever been around, was probably the closest to John Wayne of any of them, because he was a real free spirit.